So you want to get zero delay on console, so keep watching for a step-by-step guide on how to get your game from going like this to this by the end of the video. But before we jump into the video, if you guys do find this video helpful at all, be sure to like the video and subscribe with the notifications if you guys are new. And if you do want to support me more, my supporter credit code in the item shop is Gloomzy. And let's jump right into the video. So I'm going to give you guys a bunch of different tips to reduce input delay on console. It doesn't matter if you're on the PS5, the Xbox, the old gen. But once you guys watch the whole video and add every step together, you guys should have the lowest input delay possible on console. Okay, so for the first tip here, if you're on the PlayStation 5, what you want to do is go straight to the home button real quick and then go click the settings. Once you're in the settings here, go down to save data and game app settings. Scroll down to game presets here, and then you want to change it from game default to performance mode and then restart your console and try Fortnite. And then once you load back up your Fortnite, you guys should notice the input delay has dropped by a little bit. But like I said, if you watch a whole video and follow the step-by-step guide in this video, you guys should notice once you add everything I tell you in this video together, then your input delay on console will be the lowest. So for my Xbox players, we don't have any settings like this to reduce the input delay by turning on performance mode. So make sure you guys just follow the other steps and just skip this one. So for the first tip here, you want to go into your settings and then scroll down to the second page here and scroll all the way down to the bottom. And you want to turn off replays. Turn off every single replay. Just like this. You want to have record replays off, you want to have record large team replays off, you want to have record creative mode replays off, and then recording in progress indicator off. So you want to have all these off so it doesn't delay your game by having all the recordings saved every time you play the game. So for the next tip, we're going to go into the locker here, and notice how I don't have any wraps on any of my guns or vehicles. You want to take everything that is animated off. So for example, I don't have any wraps right here that are moving. My skin doesn't have any animation that are moving. So these are some examples of some really good no delay skins. These are just skins that don't have any animations to them, so when you're playing it won't be moving and trying to process all the animations. The same thing goes for the pickaxes. You want to use pickaxes that don't have any animations to them whatsoever, just like this shovel right here. An example of a really bad one would probably be the Merry Minty axe or this one right here, or maybe even the Galaxy pickaxe. Using the right skin and pickaxe probably won't reduce your input delay as much, but like I said, if you continue watching the video and put all the steps together, this should reduce your input delay on console by a lot. Okay, the next thing you can do here is for your controller. If you guys aren't playing on a wired controller, you guys need to get a USB-C cord. This will drastically reduce your input delay because you're directly connecting your controller straight to your console. It's much more faster than playing wireless, and you guys need to buy a USB-C. I'll link the USB-C cord I'm using in the description. It basically just turns your controller into a wired controller, and it helps your input delay so much. As you guys can see, both of my controllers for both Xbox and PlayStation have a wire to it, so I don't play wireless at all. It's always wired, and it gives me the lowest input delay possible. So for the next step here, it's essentially the same concept as a wired controller, but it's for your internet. As you guys can see, I usually run 0 to 5 ping, and as you guys know, the lower ping you have, the less input delay you will get. So if you're playing on a wireless internet, you should definitely get an Ethernet cord. It essentially just connects your console straight to your router, and it basically just makes you lower ping. So as you guys can see, I have my Ethernet cord connected to the back of my PlayStation 5. Now I usually just unplug it and switch it to my Xbox depending on what I'm playing. But basically it gives me the lowest input delay possible because I have the fastest internet I can possibly have. So for the next step, we're going to talk about the monitor. You guys definitely want a good monitor to play on. So if you're still on 60 FPS console, you definitely want to make the switch to 120 FPS because you're seeing basically 60 frames per second while people are seeing 120. So you're going to be at a disadvantage and you're super delayed on 60. So to get 120 FPS on console, you need to buy a monitor or a TV with more than 120 Hz and a next gen console, and you can play on 120 frames. Here's the monitor I use. It's an AOC 144 Hz monitor with a 1 millisecond response time, so it's super responsive, low delay. It's about 24 inches and it's curved. So that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did find this video helpful at all, it would mean a lot if you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are so close to 200k, and my supporter credit code in the item shop is Gloomzy, and peace.